Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to pop in and give you some tips about getting ready for your class on Sunday for the Tree of Life painting. So I'm going to show you just what you need and some things you can do before class if you want to. So I'll turn my camera down. The information is all on the page about the class. You can still sign up and get the supply list, or you can pop on and just watch. So this is what we're going to do to get ready. Okay, I just wanted you to see my table here. So if you would like to, you could have printed out the tracer. This painting you really don't need to. You can actually just sketch it on with a pencil or a Sharpie. So it's very easy. But if you feel more comfortable printing it out, the tracer is in the supply list. You just download it, print it out. It comes on 2 pieces. What I like to do is just trim off the edge here so that when I put my tracing together, it sort of lines up. You're just going to paste it. You can paste it. You're going to just tape it together. I just use some Scotch tape. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to use. So there you are. Okay, so how do we get this tracing onto our canvas? You guys know this. You've watched this a bunch of times. It's a couple of ways. You can either use a transfer paper or carbon paper. This is the Sorel transfer paper. You could use that if you have carbon paper. This Sorel looks like this when you open it. It has a shiny side and a dull side. You have to make sure you have that dull side down while you're tracing, or you could trace your whole design and it won't even show up. So it is good practice, but you don't really need to trace it twice. So what you would do is just tape your pattern where you want it so it doesn't slip and slide while you're tracing. You would slide your Sorel underneath or your transfer paper. I like to trace it over with a pen. It gives a little crisper line. You can use a pencil, you can use a stylus, whatever you like, but do take a check. Take a little look, make sure it's coming through. Then you know you have the right side down. Okay, so if you don't have any transfer paper, what would you do? Very easy. Just take your tracing like you have it, put it on a little harder surface, ordinary pencil, just rub the graphite on the back. You don't need to do the whole page. You're just putting it where the lines are, and you can see right through. So you just go over that with your graphite, and you do the same thing. You turn it over onto your canvas and you trace it. Now, I usually just sketch this on. You could, with a pencil, just eyeball it. You know, you can have my picture in the thing. It is very easy. I just look at the center of the canvas horizontally, and I just sketch my tree. I start a little wider on the bottom. The trunk of the tree would be a little wider, and then up. And all these curlicues do not have to be the way I put them. They can just be anywhere. All I want to do is come up, make a few branches, and then you're just going to make those curlicues to fit your canvas any which way you like. It's very easy. I jump right in, and if you're really brave, go right ahead. But if not, do your pencil first. But I just take a Sharpie, and this is what I do. I just do the same thing. Look for the middle of the canvas. It's a little off. It does not matter. And you are just going to be brave and just sketch your tree right on there with Sharpie. I know the Sharpie's permanent, but we're going to paint the branches over it. So I just take a few branches just so I can have some place for those curlicues to go. I just divide it up. And these guys I just put them any which way to start. I'm just filling up the emptiness of the canvas. Do a few major little curlicues. You can go as crazy as you want with these guys coming off. You can leave it a little plainer, or you could just go to your heart's content making these little guys. And why I'm doing this right on the canvas before we paint is because once we put the paint over it, we can blend, we can put all our color in the background, our lines will still show through, and then we'll paint black over them. So it's going to be a guide that you can see. If you trace it with your pencil, you may see the line through the paint, but it'll be difficult. I'd rather have you transfer your pattern on, sketch it in pencil, whichever you do to start, but then before we paint and before we start on Sunday, if you would like, go in and trace your lines with your Sharpie. You can add these as you paint too. You don't have to put them all on now. You might just want to leave some free and then freehand them on. Might be a little more difficult sometimes to copy my little lines. So at least sketch in with Sharpie your trunk and your major curly Q branches. This is how we're going to start. I will, you don't have to do this before class. When we get to class, I'm going to guide you through this again. But I thought if some of you would like to get an early start, you can get your canvas ready this way. You're going to trace your design on if you wish, like I said, sketch it on, and start class like this. If not, there'll be time in the beginning of the class, so don't worry if you don't have time between now and Sunday. So Sunday, our class is going to be at 1 in the afternoon. We're going to meet right back here on my Facebook page. I will show you again some supplies in case you missed when I put that on another live. And it is all in the supply list, but you're going to need some basic colors of paint. It's acrylic, it's water-based. I just use, this painting is very simple. Let me put the painting out for you. This painting is pretty simple. It's basic colors. You're going to have white and black. Don't mind what brand you have. You could get the tube acrylics, which are nice. You could get the bottled acrylics. Black and white we need. And just what we basically need. What you really only need, black and white, a dark blue. I like a primary blue or a phthalo blue. That gives you a true blue to blend with. You could go anywhere with this color. You could get lighter, darker, blue-green, navy with a little black. If you can find a nice true blue, a phthalo or primary, a nice yellow, just a bright yellow, a primary yellow, and a red. We can mix from these colors everything you need. We could get our orange with our red and yellow. We can get our greens with our blue and yellow. We can mix purple, blue, and red. So you do not need the extras. However, if you have them, use them. You can use a green, you can use an orange, you can use a purple. If you've got them, get out all the shades of those colors you might have, because you can throw in any color in this painting. You do not have to go by my more primary colors here. If you have a color scheme you like, aqua, turquoise with a little rose, pick out the colors you like, and you could go ahead and do the same technique. Any color you like, have different backgrounds, different little flowery bits. I really like to have an ivory. If you have an ivory or an off-white, it's very nice for the middle here rather than a stark white. But don't worry if you don't, because we'll just tone it down with some yellow. So those are the basic colors. And you'll need a few brushes, not a lot. I like a big wide brush for your background because we're going to work quickly across the whole canvas, blending as we go, moving quickly because the paint is still wet and we want to blend. You want a nice big brush. I always recommend these 2-inch chip brushes, which are available not only at the hardware stores, but at craft stores, dollar stores have them, or Amazon, of course. And then a big flat. It could be a 1-inch, it could be a 3/4 inch. So we'll need that for the background. And I use a nice middle-sized flat. This is a 10. I'll use this for a lot of my filling in my branches. I even use it on the chisel edge to get the thin bits. You would also probably want a round. This is a nice middle-of-the-road round. It's a 5. That would do everything you need in your little flowery decorative circles there. If you have a liner, I'm not a big liner user, but it does come in handy if you wanted to do some of these nice strokes here. So a few brushes that you might need. You'll need a Sharpie and a pencil. And what else? I think that is about it. It's pretty simple. You'll need, paper plate or what you have for a palette, paper towel, a simple little cup for your water. The supplies are very, very easy for this particular painting. This one I'm showing you is a big 16 by 20. We're going to be working on an 11 by 14 size for this painting. It's a little more manageable for everyone. If, however, you want to do a different size, it's, like I said, easy to sketch on, but if you're doing a little one or a bigger one and you want to email me for a particular size tracer, I'm happy to make that up for you and send it off in your in an email. So that's it, people. What do you think? I think it's going to be pretty easy. Hi, Ann. Hey, Kim. Thanks for popping in. I just sort of wanted to pop in. I'm going to put this video up on the page and in the event if anyone wants to get a little head start. While I'm here, I'll show you just a couple of variations, which I'll put these pictures up as well. Just as some thoughts about different colors and different techniques and things. You could do it on a vertical shaped canvas. The tree's a little different. The flowers are a little different. You could go a whole different direction. How fun is this? The little spirals are all over. And see the colors? This is horizontal, and you've got more like a little sunset-y kind of thing going in the back. We did one at paint night. People wanted something a little more florally. So basically the tree, only vertical format, but look at how we did these little flowers. Very quick, one-stroke flowers outlined with a Sharpie. Super, super simple. So put your thinking caps on, and you don't have to do it like mine. You could do it any way you want. You could, like I said, pick your favorite colors, bring them out, and we'll kind of play with them that day. Hi, Diane. Hi, Mary. Any questions? Put them in the comments. I'll answer. Send me a message. I just wanted to give you a little heads up about Sunday. I think that's all you need to know. But please just send me a message if you have any questions. You can paint with us. You can paint along. Or you can watch and see what we're doing and go back and watch the video later, because the video will be up all the time. So this is how I'm starting the class. You can have that ready or catch up when we are there. I think that is all. Oh, I want to show you the next painting. So the next painting, because we're almost in March, Irish Cottage and all acrylic. This one is a little more detailed, and we will in fact trace our little cottage on in just the main lines for the field and the flowers and the mountains. So this is going to be on March 9th. It's a Tuesday night at 7. Remember, if you can't make these dates, the painting is up there for you. And these are all free classes right now. So I invite you to hop in and watch all the classes that I already have. I have a YouTube channel, which is Tinker's Cart Art. You can follow me there. See everything we've painted so far in one spot. It's a little easier maybe than searching through Facebook for them. So please follow me there. Follow me on Facebook. And I look forward to painting with everyone. So I think that's it. I'm going to put these things online. This is already out there in an event. If you want to sign up now and get prepared for it, you can. And any suggestions for classes and things, please let me know. I'd love to hear what you might want to paint. Yeah, Mary, I love the flowers too. And it's so easy. Little one-stroke flowers, and then you just kind of add a little Sharpie around them, and it makes them a little more finished. And yeah, I'm excited to paint with you guys too. So I won't take any more time up from your morning. And thanks for popping in, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye. Have a great day, okay?